What's cracking with the people?
Oh, we are back.
Nancy and X here, and welcome back to our wrap up for the release of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time we were around, we did Xenoblade Chronicles and its events. Really, today we're doing two commercials from Xenoblade Chronicles X. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it.
Okay, it's all chaos right now.
Looks like there's nuclear planet.
Okay. Earth is destroyed. Oh, they were lit. I don't know why I'm laughing.
They do legit. It's gone.
They took that seriously. Oh, I thought they were joking.
They said, "Nah, we're gonna blow the earth." No, up there.
Okay, that would cut me off guard. Oh, God.
So it looks like it's okay. So it's not supposed to be the but it's not supposed to be the same as the first one. Then why is that creature looking exactly like one of the ones in the first game? Got giant mechs and voices. Jurassic Park eat your heart out. Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does remind me of Jurassic Park a little bit.
What is the inspiration from that?
It might be because I've been like from what I'm seeing like it has like a lot of inspiration like Jurassic Park, Zoids.
I'm getting major record flash from this, but I'm also getting influences from Sonic Rider Zero Gravity.
Oh, I've heard it, yeah. Ooh,
Jesus.
wow.
12, 4, 15. So yeah, this was over 7 years ago. So yeah, this is one game I never actually got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never got Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
I also never got. I never watched any of the trailers. It should be expressly mentioned here. I have never watched a single one of these trailers.
Okay.
And I bought the series wholeheartedly just off the strength of its reputation and just impressions on me.
Wow, that's first. Actually have I done it? No, I've done it before yet, but
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting you did that.
Yeah, I feel like once a game gets that good,
Yeah.
you can just buy it off the strength of its reputation and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah. I get you on that one. I get you. Yeah, because like I said, I've never heard of it. To you just talking about this like probably like yesterday. I remember. So I didn't know anything about this right now. But from what I'm seeing on this one, I think the one that really like as far as like parts of the trailer that pulled me in was Earth Being Destroyed.
Yes.
As crazy as that sounds, that pulled me in. That pulled me in. I think I don't know if they're Titans or robots, but the robots that turn into a car, then back to a robot.
Yeah, they look like robots to
Yeah.
me. But I haven't got an idea about the scale of these things yet. I would
Yeah.
assume they're pretty massive considering that they're robots.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't have that factors into the gameplay because, but I do know of this Xeno series as a whole. This is technically the third reboot of this series.
Okay.
The first launch of it, I think it was Xeno Gears. It was Xeno Gears for Square Enix back in the 90s. And this was a game that was never finished. Like it was a 3-disc game, meant to be this big epic. The creator of the series expected it to. He wanted to tell a story based around a central character who could live for thousands of years.
Okay.
It would be a generational story. But Square Enix said, this is getting a little bit over budget, and budget done. So the last disc is just a slideshow wrapping up the story like a 20-minute, 30-minute diatribe.
So the first two discs are the actual games.
Yeah, they're actual games.
And then the third is just a slideshow.
Yes, and this is what I've been told from people who have been in this
What?
since the day it was launched.
Good God.
So after that, the creator slash developers, I think it was Monolith, they went to Capcom.
Okay.
And made Xenosaga.
Okay.
Similar idea, brand new set of characters. I think this was the first time doing CG set, and I think revolved around a character called Cosmos. I can't remember which. And I believe the same thing happened there, but instead of a slideshow, I think it just abruptly ends.
Okay.
Like they had where you could argue with Xenogears, they arguably made what's the word? They arguably finished up the story in the last disc. They wrapped up all the stuff, but you couldn't play a game. With Capcom's issue, I think they had to rush the ending and drop some things that they couldn't really explain that.
Wow, Jesus.
Yes.
Wow.
To this day, Square Enix still owns the rights to Xenosaga, and Capcom still owns the rights to Xenogears.
Okay. Is Square Enix?
No, my bad. Flip those. But you get the point.
Yeah. Do they have any plans on making any
Nope.
more? Wow. Okay.
And honestly, I'm hoping that with Xenoblade 3, it does well enough that the creator might be able to start slowly buying back the franchise. Because when he was with Capcom, they wanted to buy back Square Enix's for the whole the side of the franchise for integration with itself.
Yeah.
But they have no intentions of doing anything with it. I don't think they're going to make it anytime soon.
Okay.
And the reason why I think that just kind of jumped ahead here in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Let's just say that there are a few references to the previous sagas and series that makes me think that the creator still probably wants to buy those back.
Oh.
And if he does, it'd be very interesting. But that's all I'm going to say for that. But yeah, this trailer, let me wrap this up to kind of bring it full circle.
Yeah.
This trailer, the original game, featured mech combat. Okay. And I think that might be what they're trying to go off here with the mechs and whatnot.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to figure out how that's going to work with the grander gameplay, because you also have on foot segments, and I don't know how it worked in the other one. So it is a very interesting trailer, though.
Okay. Yeah, no, it is. No, it really is. But again, like as far as me like going in blind, yeah, I mean, like no, it is piquing my interest a little bit, but not to the full extent yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start the second trailer, and this is the E3 2015 trailer. This is before they had a rating. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, no, it's the sixth. It's the same one, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the same one, I think. Okay. Let's look at this one here. Okay, yeah, this is a different one. Okay. And start. Okay, so same thing.
Now this gives me like just seeing his shoes and everything. It gives me the feel of palm fans and having him play palm fans.
And I wonder if that's just from their time expiration that's carrying forward into the series.
Yeah, it probably is, but I mean, I don't know too much about this game.
I'm also wondering if it's also what to do with Square Final Fantasy from the RPG genre.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting major Gundam vibes to this.
That's what thank you. Yeah. That's what it's Gundam. That's what it really reminds me of.
I know Zeta Gundam and Onward, they basically kept that cockpit design going. So the percentage is not a timer, but it is a timer, but it's not counting time. I mean, probably a resource, I guess.
Yeah, probably resources. Probably getting low. I'm loving this music, by the way.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Surprisingly good. You know, that right there, that transformation sequence, that reminded me a lot of Resident 7.
Yeah,
As well as this flying sequence. That's what, a lot of that, I would see Resident 7, but a lot of it seems to be very inspired to that.
No, this looks dope. Are those flying dragons or whatever?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, it looks like a snake torso mounted on something's back. And I'm not certain what exactly it was.
Yeah, let's go with that, because I didn't know what that was.
So based on just these two trailers,
yes.
And there's probably a story trailer buried somewhere in it, but just like so many trailers for Xenoblade X, it's hard to kind of figure out which one. But I feel like these two gave you a decent enough idea of probably the central conflict of this, because
a little bit, yeah.
Because Xenoblade, whatever they show inside their trailers, is but a scratch on what the actual story is.
Yeah.
So if I had to just guess going off of X's trailers, it looks like something happened on Earth that led to it just being absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that comes to my mind when I hear about Earth being destroyed is a nuke.
Yeah, it's a nuke, but I don't know if any nuke that actually straight up disintegrates the planet.
That is true. Yeah, no, that's true.
Usually when it comes to, because it looks like this is taking a lot of anime inspirations, for the most part, I've rarely seen an anime where, when they say the Earth has been destroyed, it's been legitimately destroyed. 9 times out of 10, what's usually happened is like, the Earth has been like covered on like a layer of like another like material, so they don't know it's the planet Earth. They've been gone so long after decimation that when they came back from space, it was something else entirely.
Yeah.
Other times it's been so messed up. Like if you anyone ever seen After Colony War Gundam X, the opening narration is because usually like in Gundam it's usually a war between people who live on Earth and people who live in the space colonies.
Wow. Okay.
And there's almost always a consistent theme of, at least in every episode I can think of, there's at least one instance where a space colony gets dropped on the planet.
Wait, like the whole colony?
Like the whole colony, yes.
Good God.
The only exception I remember is in Gundam Seed, where the colony got nuked first, and then a piece of it dropped on it in the sequel series.
What?
And that's usually like, it's not like an extinction a little bit, but you're still dropping
this massive
continent.
Yeah, but it's still something from the way that you're expressing it.
Yeah.
You want a whole colony just
it drops through the atmosphere and just wipes out an entire continent. Now,
Good
after World
God.
Colony Gundam X's premise was like, okay, what if we took that one plot point and made the central feature, made it the inciting incident of the Gundam of the Gundam series?
Yeah.
But instead of one colony, what if it's like 19 to 25 of them?
Good Lord. Oh my
And
God.
it's one of my favorite Gundam series, by the way. But yeah, usually, like I said, usually the planet is not like destroyed; it's just
Demolished.
It's beaten up or it's terraformed so we can't recognize it.
Okay.
This one is basically said, oh no, we're just blowing it
Oh
up.
yeah, no, yeah, I saw yes, Earth is destroyed. Boom. That's it.
So if I have to guess, we're on a distant world.
Yeah.
Exotic creatures. Some are hostile, some are friendly. You can really walk up by
Yeah, it
some
all
of them.
depends.
You're probably going to be using these mechs to traverse great distances. But given it's Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm not surprised. Their worlds are massive. Even they seem small, they're actually massive.
Oh no, I believe that. I believe that.
And there's probably like a resource we have to collect.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ.
Either we have to collect, or as the story progresses, we slowly see this resource drain down in a linear fashion. I'm not sure how much control you'd have over it.
Yeah, and see, that's why I have to get past a certain RPG games is collecting stuff.
Yeah.
That's what gives me irritated. Like I gotta collect all of this in order to get to the next thing.
Yeah, fetch quests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And those can be pace breakers. I'm not even gonna deny it. I'm really not. But here's hoping that that should they ever do a Xenoblade X remake.
Yeah.
In addition, because I don't know if I told you this, the Xenoblade Chronicles X. They were riding the high of, I think, Xenoblade Chronicles. That one did surprising amounts. I believe I told you in the last one that they had to do that people did a petition to bring that over.
Oh
to
yeah,
the States.
yes.
And it was widely successful.
Yeah.
Wow. They were apprehensive at first. They didn't think it would sell well. It ended up selling surprisingly well.
Okay.
I think they were riding the high off of that. And since the Wii U was a stronger console,
at the time,
I think they were trying to, and since they had more access to online features and stuff, I think because I remember hearing this from Xenoblade fans who have played X. Xenoblade X's story just ends. And I think the idea was that they were planning on doing DLC to add on to it.
Oh, okay.
But that DLC never came.
Oh.
Yeah, that DLC never came.
That's different.
But once again, due to going back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there is references / hints / a side quest that I know of in X2 that's, from my understanding, I only played the side quest. That's my only exposure to X.
Gotcha.
And what people who have played X told me, what you saw in X2 is so significant that people who played X are frustrated at how good it is and how much they did it get from X.
Oh, jeez.
So what's happening that I understand, I'm kind of wrapped up in the same hype cycle too.
Yeah.
They want Xenoblade X to get the Xenoblade Chronicles, you know, the original one,
Yeah.
definitive remaster, where upscaled graphics, maybe an added story beats that they can better explain on certain things,
Yeah.
but also an epilogue story where the story continues on afterwards to clear up some more understanding. Like with Xenoblade Chronicles, there was Future Connected.
Okay,
That's an epilogue story.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So that's what they're hoping for, and I'm kind of hoping for it too.
Okay.
If that is the case, I can just. I hope I don't come off sounding like a spoiled jerk here, but at least I don't have to worry about dealing with that frustration.
Oh yeah, now you right. Now you right about that. Now you right.
But yeah, that would be very interesting to see, in my opinion.
That would.
But we're going to call it there for X. Join us next week for Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
And going from there. Now, I know, that's before we wrap up, since you have not seen the series at all, between Xenoblade Chronicles and X, which one is, if you, as of right now, seeing these trailers, if you want to buy either one of them, you have the console for each of them, you're going to buy either one of them, which one would you buy right now?
It would be probably Chronicles.
It'd be part of Chronicles?
Yeah, Chronicles, yeah.
And then X afterwards?
Yes, correct, yeah. Because I think with Chronicles, that pulled my attention more.
Okay.
And I think, like I said, I think honestly it was just because of the intro, the character walking in looking badass, and the music, and then the robots transforming and flying. I think people are interested more in actual Chronicles did. So yeah.
Okay, so you're saying Xenoblade Chronicles X, not Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So right now for X,
Yeah.
it's X,
Yes.
and the Chronicles.
Exactly. That never gets old. It never gets old at all.
And honestly, I don't blame you for that. I really
Yeah.
don't, because the Xenoblade Chronicles trailers, even the Definitive Edition remaster,
Yeah.
the original Wii trailer could have been better.
Yeah.
But I think it was trying to sell up the mystery and the gameplay of
Oh, yeah.
the game, and trying to do too much all in one.
Gotcha.
Whereas the Definitive Edition trailer was more like, okay, for those who've already bought the game.
Here you go.
So there's that. And granted, it also came out like 2015, 2014, I want to say. So
Yeah.
by this time, the Switch has been out for about a year or so.
Yeah.
So and gaming trends had shifted by now.
Oh yeah.
So
completely.
So now you don't have to worry about having to bombastically sell the gameplay like crazy. You can
Yeah.
actually now sell a game based on its premise alone.
Correct. Yes.
Is my opinion nowadays. So that's where we're at. Anyway,
Yeah.
join us next week for 2, and we'll catch you around.
Deuces.